So guys, let's look at this other question coming from the 2019 exam, a question on angles. So we are told to calculate the size of angle BDE. So angle BDE means they want us to find this angle. Okay, this is the angle they want us to calculate. Now there is a very important point which was supposed to take note. I have not written all the statements on top due to time, but I decided to indicate this important point, which is saying BF bisects angle ABD. Okay, I'm sure. Let me just take you back pertaining to construction. If let's say you have a triangle like this, you have a triangle like this. Let's say this triangle is triangle A, B, C. So if they say bisect angle, if they say bisect angle BAC, what does it mean? It simply means you get a compass, you put your pointer at point A, you strike an arc like this. Okay, then you put your pointer at this point where this arc is cutting line AC, you strike an arc. Then you also put at this point, you strike another arc. Then you come up with a straight line. Okay, passing through the intersection of. So meaning you've bisected angle A. Okay, meaning you've divided angle A into two equal angles. So this angle and this angle are equal, meaning if this angle is 30, this one is also what? It means this angle and this angle are equal. Okay, so bisecting an angle is like coming up with a line which is dividing the angle into what? Two equal what? Angles. So in this case, BF, the line at BF, okay, is dividing the angle, is dividing this entire angle, this angle, okay, angle ABD, this angle ABD into two equal angles, meaning this angle and this angle are equal. This angle and this angle are equal. Okay, meaning the angle is like this, the angle is like this, where this is B, this is A, and then this is what? D. Okay? So bisecting this angle, it's like getting a compass, okay, that is pertaining to construction. You put your pointer here, strike an arc here, and an arc here. Again, you put your pointer here, strike an arc here, another point here, strike an arc. Then you come up with a straight what? Line. So now this line is what they are calling B, F, B, F. So you have F here. Okay, meaning this BF is cutting this angle into what? Is dividing this angle into two equal angles. So this angle and this angle are equal. That's the meaning of this point. BF bisects angle ABD. Okay. So what are we saying? We are saying this angle, this angle, this angle angle ABF is equal to angle FBD is equal to angle FBD. Okay, these two angles are equal. Okay, so meaning if this is, we don't know this angle, the size of this angle, we can say this angle is x, this angle is also what? X. We can now find x. We can now find the value of x. So how can we find x? So in this case, for us to find x, guys, we know this line is a straight line. We have a straight line like this, where this is a B, then we have A, then we have C this side, then we have this line. Okay, and you know that angles formed on a straight line add up to 180. So out of 180, we have a 50. Okay, then we also have what? What else do we have? Okay, you just do this. We have this situation, guys. Okay, you just draw it nicely. Let me just do it nicely. We have expression like this. This is C, this is B, and then this is what? This is A. Then you have this line where this is F, okay? And then you also have another line here. So we know that angles formed on a straight line add up to 180. So out of 180 we have a 50 here, then you have x. This one is also at x because these two are equal. Okay? So we need to find the value of x by just saying x plus c 50 is equal to 180 because these three angles they are on a straight line. So let's find x first. So x, this angle, plus x, this angle, plus 50, this angle, all are equal to what? 180 when you add them. Okay, so x plus x we get 2 x plus 50 is equal to 180. So we're going to have 2x is equal to 180. Okay, minus, when you transpose this, minus 50. So 2x is equal to 180 minus 50, you get 130. Then for us to remain with x, we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. Like this. So these are going to go. So x is equal to 2 into 13 is 6. Meaning the one we're going to have 10. 2 into 10 is what? 5. So we have 65. So this angle is what? This we have 65. This one is also what? 65. Such that when you add 65 plus 65 you get 130. 130 plus 50 you get 180, which is the sum of interior angles on a straight line. Now in this case we want to find the size of angle BDE. Okay, BDE. Okay, this angle. Okay, this is the angle they want us to find. Okay, so now for us to find this angle, what we are going to do in this case is we are going to replace these two parallel lines. These are very, very important. Okay, we know that if this line, we have a line like this, and this line, if these two lines are parallel, then you have a transversal line like this. We say alternate angles are equal, meaning this angle and this angle are equal. If this is x, this one also becomes what? X. If this is 20, this angle also becomes what? 20. These are called alternate angles. So if these two lines are parallel, then you have a transversal line. Alternate angles are equal. Equally, in our case, this line and this line are parallel. So this angle and this angle are equal. So if this is 65, this one becomes what? 65. Okay? These are alternate angles. These are alternate angles. So if this is 65, this is also 65. Okay? Now, this is not our answer again. This is not our answer. What they want is, they want us to find BDE, this angle this side. And we know that angles formed on a straight line add up to 180. Okay? This angle and this angle, they add up to 180. So finding now BDE, you just say angles on a straight line add up to 180. So it's 180 minus 65. Okay, minus 65. So BDE is equal to 180 minus 65, get 115. So this is our answer. So our angle is what? 115. Such that when you add 115 plus 165, you get 180, which is the sum of angles on a straight line. Okay.